we're going as a country, regardless of who gets in office. Regardless. So, right now we are in a current stage of capitalism called... we are currently in monopolistic capitalism.
Okay.
And let me break that down and explain it. So, capitalism, in its purest form, is a free market, free enterprise, competition.
Right.
And there are laws put in place called antitrust laws in order to keep it free and keep the competition. So, for example, in the early days of this country, all mom and pop stores, let's say that we had a competing coffee shop across the street from each other. Coffee and bagel shop across from each other. One of the antitrust laws that we have would be, let's say, is price fixing. Not allowed to price fix. That's illegal. So let's say we rounded up all the competition in the area and say, hey, we're going to make bagels X amount. That's illegal. That's price fixing. That restricts the free market. It's not a free market anymore if you're price fixing.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
And so we have a competing stores, and I end up winning in that competition. I end up buying out your store, and now your employees work for me now. I take all your inventory. I create a bigger store. That's what happens. And as time goes by, I get bigger and bigger.
Right.
Now,
like Amazon.
Yeah, like Amazon, exactly. Antitrust keeps it free and clear, and a monopoly is the enemy of capitalism because you are 100% of the market. You can price fix all you want. You can price gouge, price fix, and do whatever you want because you are the market. So a monopoly is the enemy of capitalism. And so how it would go is nowadays, instead of me actually buying you out and creating bigger storefronts, how it works now is I buy you out, but you still operate as normal.
Right, that's true.
You still operate as normal.
Right.
So what that does, that gives the consumer the illusion of choice. So let's say that we were competing markets, and a customer doesn't like what I've said or how I treat my employees, or every time they go to my store, they mess up the order. They're going to say, well, I don't want to support him. I'm going to support him across the street. But they don't know that I own you. It's the illusion. Now, fast forward, what antitrust didn't take into consideration is these corporations and these companies buying the politicians. Now you buy the politicians. Now antitrust doesn't matter. You can do whatever you want.
Right.
And now what happens is a handful of companies own the oil. A handful of companies own the banks, insurance. A handful of companies own every product you see in the store.
Right.
A handful of companies own all the media that you consume.
True. Facts.
Monopolistic capitalism. And now, since they buy the politicians work for them.
Of course.
In the best interest of the companies, not us.